you need to hire a coach. I'm quitting real estate. I'm never going to do real estate.
We want to not do this anymore.
How are we going to work together?
Be the highest version of yourself.
The importance of having a partner at home that's going to push you.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. And we decided to start implementing this and be able to share a little bit about our life, our business life, and a little bit of everything we love to share and to get questions, feedback from you guys. So please, if you have anything to share, put it in the comment.
Today, I want to cover a little bit about, let's talk about several things. I want to talk about the conversation that we were talking about yesterday, but I also want to talk about what we were talking about with Andreas. So if you guys don't know, I hired a mentor. I hired a coach. For me, this is something that Erika, I remember the moment that Erika told me we were on 75 Hard and Erika, we were walking outside and Erika told me, like, you need to hire a coach. You need someone that's going to be able to coach you, that's going to be able to teach you, that's going to be able to lead you. How can you lead more people? And I could tell that Erika was scared of telling me, and because she had told me this before, and she was nervous of how I was going to take it, and she really just went in and told me. So can you go back to that moment? You remember we're walking and you're like,
I remember clearly.
Damn it, girl. All right. So why do you think I needed a coach, and how do you feel now that I have a coach and a mentor?
Because it's so important. We talk about it all the time with our family, with our friends, with mentees, the community. We always want to continue to elevate our circle, right? As we want to continue growing and expanding, you want to get in the room with people that are doing either where you want to go or even higher, right? Preferably higher. Like I tell him, I'm always seeking to be the dumbest one in the room, right? Always being able to learn from other people. And it's so easy for us to get stuck in different levels. And we're clearly seeing that over and over again. Like if you're barely getting started in this industry and you are trying to get your first deals or you have a couple of deals, it's so easy for you to get stuck and feel like it's the end of the world, or you don't know how you're going to get to the next step. And then you find communities like our community that you join, and we share, oh, that's easy. Just do this, do that. Something so simple for us can help someone so much. And we need to do the same for us. Like find somebody in our industry that is doing things that we want to do and learn from them, whether it is we need to pay in a like cash type basis, or how else can we exchange value to them so that they want to listen to us and help us, and just have someone where you can pick up the phone and listen to their view on things. So that was important to continue to do that. And
so do you remember how I took it when you told me? Like, how did you think I took it?
Well, the first time that
the first time we
okay, we'll skip it.
Just like this last time that we were doing our outdoor workout, and you told me, and what did I tell you?
That I was right, that you were going to do that you were going to take action, that you were going to spend some time in your day to look into options and who you resonate with, and you did it. You were a lot more open this time.
Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud. Yes.
Good.
I love it.
I'm just trying to make her proud, to be honest. Her and my daughter and our whole, and us as a whole. I think that's so big, but we'll get into that right now. But I think it was one of the best things that I could ever do, and I think that more people need to do that. I had done some mentorships before, nothing like a coach, a one-on-one coach, and shout out to Andreas, because I feel like hiring him, and I've been with him for, I probably have had 3 coaching sessions with him and 1 whole day with him, and it was like one of the greatest things that I could have done, because now it's just reassurance on what we're doing in the business. He's also a family man as well too, which is so big. So the reiteration and having somebody that has 3 kids, that's been married, that goes through things. I mean, it's so good. He took away so many he went over, when he came into the office, we went over so many things that I want to share a few with you guys that are watching this, with you that is watching this. I did on my Instagram, but I want you to share what were some of your takeaways, and we'll do this for another probably 3 more minutes.
Takeaways on our meeting with him?
Yeah, like on him, because he also coached her and my business partner Ben, so it was so good. But what were some of your takeaways?
Well, takeaways mainly I can see and I agree and I love that he makes you work on you, right? Being self-aware of the way you function, how you go about life. Are you a kind of go, go, go kind of person, like a visionary, which is, of course, Chris? We've known that. Within myself, I have part of that. And I'm also an idealistic person. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm also strategical, like analytical. So I like to analyze the worst case scenario of things and making sure that I take the proper steps. And we just went over like my results on what he made us do. It's called the
Clifton test.
Clifton test. Yes. So if you guys have not tried it, search it. It's different than a disc test, and it took me a little while to do. I don't know if it's the same for everyone or if you don't answer quickly enough, it keeps giving you options.
20 seconds. You have 20 seconds to answer each question.
So that also reminded me that I have trouble decision making. So when it came to those questions, I kept thinking about it and it would time me out. So that showed me like that is one of my things that I need to work on. So after getting my results, he went over a lot of things, and even Chris said how it seemed like they were even like reading my, how did you say it? Like my...
Oh, it's like they were reading her cards. I felt like they were reading her cards. Like, so there's this other lady by the name of Rosie. I have yet to meet Rosie, but we're going to hire her as well too. And she goes over the results in depth. And when we do this, I'm going to put this information, all these people's link. I'll put their handle down in the description. But Rosie will go over the results. And she did it for Andreas for 30 minutes on me, Erika, Ben, and us as a company, like us three working together. And when I heard the recording, she was talking about Erika like a sidekick. Like she knew everything about her. And then when Andreas was talking about Erika and talking directly to Erika, it's like he knew her already. And it was just like, I even told Andreas, like, bro, like, it's like she's reading her cards or reading our cards or something. But like he said, humanity has been around for thousands of years. Nothing's changed. We're still humans. Nothing has changed. So the biggest thing is technology has just gotten better. So now this is allowing us to continuously to learn more about ourselves.
I love how he like went spot on when we're under pressure, the way we react with each other, right? When I feel pressured or that I'm not meeting my expectations or your expectations, my way to react, the way he described it, it's totally me. Like I tend to shut down and I tend to start being negative about my work. So that affects my, the way that I perform on a daily basis. So he gave me a very good exercise that I started to do. I need to get better at to overcome that, because if we start building all this stuff in our head, then it shows on the way we show up for each other, for the company, for our daughter. So that was huge to me, like starting off with that.
And I think that's so big, and we're already past our time on this, but is understanding your strengths. And if you guys know me, like there's 34 personality traits. There's 34. My last one.
Shocking.
My last one, drum roll, please. My last personality trait is empathy. Empathy, like I fail, and it's not necessarily fail, it's just understanding, but your strengths, if you're able to take those strengths, and how do I use my strengths to be more empathetic, I guess, for to say, it's how do you take these strengths and use them on your weaknesses? And like, you identified your strengths, you identified your weakness, but how do you use your strengths to overcome those weaknesses? But it's very, very, it's so good, if you would agree with me. And it's all thanks to her that this guy's in our life now. And I think that is so big. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you and I love you. And I'm so grateful for you just because it's like the little things like, and we always talk about this, the importance of having a partner at home that's going to push you. You're rock and you're my rock and you're the one that's pushing me. And it's just like, I know. And it's like he told me, the less stress that I make you feel, the more that you're going to push me, the farther that we're going to go. And being able to identify that and know that is so, so big. And I think everyone at home should have a partnership or relationship like ours and strong. And it's not that we're perfect. It's not that we don't argue. It's not that we don't mess up. It's not that we don't show up for each other every day, but it's how do we get better? Let's talk about that. Like now going off from Andres, going into partnership and how big that is, because I feel like this is something that you always talk about. And I want more people to hear what you have to say. Take it away, girl.
In regards to our relationship?
No, not our relationship, just partnership.
Partnership, like
at home, having a rock at home and
oh yes,
being a backbone for your spouse.
Yes. So I think first of all, like how you and I became about, it's super like cliche, but you need to be a friend to the other person, right? If you're only trying to be there for like looks or I don't know, financial, whatnot, then later on down the road, sooner than later, it's going to show up and it's going to show the true colors. So I feel it was super important for us how we started, how we were friends, like we were friends. And then after that, I just started having more and more care. And I feel like I would understand a lot of stuff. And to me, it was so impressive to see you every day, like smiling and happy. And I know because we're in the same industry that every day is not like butterflies and roses, right? Like some days like things go wrong and we're not happy. Like we want to cry. We want to not do this anymore. So that was a big like thing for me that attracted me to me and wouldn't let me like, you know, stop being your friend. So that was a big thing. And then I just started caring more and more. And I'm like, wow, like this guy shows up no matter what. You started doing like with your Zoom call and all that. To me, like up to this day, like I look up to you. To me, it's like no matter what, no matter how you feel, if you have problems with family, at work, with us, like whatever it is, you show up and you show up at 100%. So that was impressive. And if you are able to find someone that you care for, like as a person, then everything else will add to it. And after that, just we started developing like a relationship, what our goals are. And the journaling, to me, it was super simple to look at my journal, and everything that I looked for in a partner, you know, I would see it in you every day, every day, every day. And just being open, like if things are meant for us, then they will happen. And aligning in that way, I think it gave me clarity on me making the right choice. And then as we became what we became, then I'm like, wow, this works. It's real. Like manifesting is real.
That's so funny because I wasn't even talking about this, but I'm just so happy that you went into that because it makes me feel so good. And it's just like, it's just so amazing what we come to be. And I think as we continue to grow, it's finding our bigger purpose. And like, so going back to the original question and like, no, it's awesome. And I'm just grateful for you and I'm thankful. And I'm just so proud of you because you put up with me. Like, I know I'm not an easy person to put up with. You saw my personality trait, empathy. Like, I don't, not that I don't care. Because I care so much about you, but it's just like, I'm going to show up. And now it's like, I show up for my family with love. I show up for our daughter with love. I show up with you with love, with love. I show up with purpose. I show up for the team. I show up for the community. I show up for people. And like, a lot of people don't understand this about me. My heart is so big. And I told you this last time, like, I wish more people could see how big my heart is, but it makes sense why they don't, because empathy is my fucking last personality trait. But I'm just so thankful for you, and I'm grateful for you, and thank you for that. So now, with that being said, how do you think someone at home could gain from that and learn from that? Like based on what
Yes, I
you've
totally went
experienced.
a different route, but okay. Going back to
It's
that.
okay. You wanted to share that. It's okay. I love you. I
I love
promise you. I love you so much.
going back to the alignment, just having somebody that supports you, whatever your goal is. It doesn't have to be in the same industry, the same career, but making sure that you're both on that same growing path and both looking to be the highest version of yourself. If it's, whatever it is, like makeup, but you want to make sure that your partner is supported at all times and that you're invested in them just as they are in you. Like it needs to be a team. If with us, it's real estate, right? We do this business together, which I find it amazing because we both had love for it for a long time. So we get to do this together. And I will show up every day knowing that it's not easy. And some days you're going to be at your 50%, and I need to be the other 50% that you're lacking.
Or 100.
Or 100.
Because now it's
every day is
150.
different.
Now it's 150. You're at 100. I'm at 50. You're at 50. I'm at 100. But one of us always has to weigh out. So what do you like? What about people that aren't in the same industry? Because I feel like that's what a lot of people face. Like we see it every single day. Like,
to us, it's so normal
and
how we are, but if we look elsewhere, like that's very rare. So being in different industries, either way, if you're in love with someone and that other person has big dreams, then you need to be there to support them. Involve yourself somehow, like meet their peers, like who they work with, what do you do on a daily basis, seek to understand. And that will take you very, very long because you know what they're going through, and now they know that you care and they're open. They don't have to seek elsewhere for that copeness, like, oh, like my wife is this and that, so now I'm gonna talk to this girl because this girl understands me, she listens, she cares, or vice versa, right? Like my husband like doesn't care about this, but when I talk to this person, they listen. And it's very big for you to be involved, like do whatever it is, like just show up to the conference, show up to the meeting, and seek to understand. And I think that will make your relationship strong.
And I think it goes back to also vice versa, like being in two different industries. And this is my take. I agree with you. And we talk about this all the time, but it's just, I saw Layla Hormozy the other day post a video that says one of her employees was looking job to job to job to job. And then the employee started working there with Layla Hormozy, and she was happy. She's like, she would tell Layla, I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. And then the husband started saying like, hey, like, you're just getting so consumed in work. Why are you working? Like, stop working to the point that she quit the job. And that Layla made a post that she still texts her to this day. Like, I wish I could go back. Like I miss it. And that's just a big thing of aligning with your partner. It's setting goals in a marriage, setting goals in a relationship, setting goals, a target, a purpose. And it doesn't matter what you could do. If I told you today, I'm quitting real estate, I'm never going to do real estate, I'm going to give you all my money so that way you can invest in real estate. I'm going to go build a business. This is what the business I want. How are we going to work together? Listen, babe, I think this is going to help us with our bigger purpose. And I think this is why purpose is so important. We want to impact 8 billion people. Still the same thing, might be a different industry, might be different career path. But setting the target is so crucial in any form of relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, is learning to set targets. And I think something that you and I have done is and I recommend this to all relationships, is, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but understanding each other, your mission. Why are you guys together? What do you guys plan on doing? What is the goal? Once you understand that, work backwards to figure it out. we're going to be in Houston. That's our goal. 10 years, we're going to be in Miami. That's our goal. Where do we see ourselves? 20 years, where do we see ourselves? Now, we might not hit the target back to back to back to back, but guess what? We have direction of where we're going. We're not driving blindly.
Pushing.
And we're driving with a purpose. And as we hit these goals, us moving, at the same time, we're also going to hit our purpose, impacting lives, helping more people. If you guys like this and you guys learned something today and you guys want us to do more of these talks, please just subscribe, comment down below. Let's help
Marlena
Erika.
has a couple questions.
Let's help Erika become more confident. Guys, if you guys could hear everything that she shares to me, I tell her she's selfish because she doesn't share to you guys. But I promise if you guys really comment down below and tell Erika that you need to hear and that she's helping you, like, because I know this girl could change your life because she changed mine, I guarantee you she will do more of these. We just need to help boost her confidence and let her know. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.